And I want to finish this up with one. I want to bring up Emanuel Stewart because he's been inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Just with one word, describe Emanuel Stewart with one word. If you had to say one word about him, what would that be?
Great. Great. Number one.
Getting better.
Oh, God.
Jerry slowly.
And here we have
Jerry Cooney.
Yeah.
Victor.
Hey,
oh man, talking.
now you talking about old time in training
guy,
camp.
you gotta get the good guy in the picture.
Hey,
Good-looking guy.
The good looking guy.
I'm gonna bow out.
Go ahead, Mr. President.
Take my place here. Thank you, Steve.
Hey, look.
Mr. President, all right. And that is Steve Cannon,
look.
President of the United States.
Hey, Beast.
President of Florida
Beast,
Boxing.
let me tell you, Beast
Wow.
Boxing. When you get Jerry Cooney and Randy Gordon all board.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God! How you doing? When you get these guys on your show,
Randy, you're gonna have to squeeze in here, Randy. Randy, you're gonna have to squeeze in here, man. Come on.
look, I remember up in the Catskills.
The camera. Let's just squeeze in here. You can sit.
Hop in here,
Yeah, Doug, hop in there, guys, because we're. Oh man, this is like.
Now you talking about when I was young.
Here you go.
There we
This
go.
is when I was young.
When was
Jer-
that?
Jerry, all of us were up there. Tim Witherspoon was sparring. Dennis Rappaport, Victor Valley. Who else was up there? We were staying at the Concord.
Now it's a casino.
Isn't that something?
It's no longer a training camp. I mean, I'm sure people go up there to train. You know, it's no longer a boxing, or it's a casino.
What's up,
And those were the great old days.
Yeah.
And I love Mr. Witherspoon.
Yes.
Every time I see him, I love him. Spend time with him. You know, he's a very humble man.
Yes,
And he's
yeah.
got his beautiful daughter with him all the time.
Yes, he does.
I love
yeah.
that.
And look, I remember because I was young then. We just get out of the car.
We was
to
all
come-
young then.
Hey, look, we just get out of the car because we used to play ping pong with a boxing
Yeah,
ring.
sure.
Remember, we
Yeah,
used
sure.
to play ping pong and stuff like that.
He always lost. He always lost.
Yeah, he always lost, Andre.
But we used to play ping pong back there. So
Yes.
yeah. So we get out of the car.
Those are great days, man. Those are great
And
days.
they don't have all the great fighters like that would come in the one training camp. You know, you were getting ready to fight Ken Norton.
Right. Those were the
Then,
days. Those
yeah.
were the days.
And matter
What a
of
great time in life.
and man running and being prepared.
Can I tell you something? So my son, a couple of years ago, he walked past me. He was just turned 23.
Right.
And I thought to myself, shit, I was 23. I fought Norton.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah, my kid, he's a great kid, my son, but 23, how could I be in there with him? And this guy he was a commissioner. Giving me a hard
Him,
time back in those days.
Yeah.
Now
and-
we love
and-
each other, bro.
And let me tell you, Randy Gordon with that power of the pen. Remember different magazines, Ring Magazine,
Ring
Flash
Magazine,
Gordon.
man.
Yeah, sure.
Remember the Flash Gordon, man? Oh, man. Yeah. So, man,
You
time
got
goes.
things taken off of your back. I
Yeah, we're all right. We know what's going on. They know it's better on than we're moving. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're here. It's a great time to be up here. A lot of great people. Randy, I think, must have got me invited up here. He's a great guy. I love him like a brother. And what's that show? Twins, right?
Yeah.
Twins. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. That's him and I. And how are you?
How you doing? Hey, man, listen, you're here. What's going through your mind right now?
It is just great being here at the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. You walk in, you start seeing all your old friends, and
History.
it's just incredible. I tell everybody who comes here, by the end of the weekend, your face is going to hurt from smiling.
Yeah, there's a phrase. If you had lipstick, you have lipstick in your ears. From the end of the year, like the Joker. Hey, guys, listen. This is it right here, man. This is the Florida 2026, right here.
Hey, bro.
Class of
Hey, bro,
2026.
Too small for me, bro.
And
Those handcuffs, they got.
it's gonna be happening today. Meet and greet tomorrow. And Sunday, the big one where they need tissues and the big speech, and they get that big bling bling. So you guys still have a chance to come out here.
No way, we got the speakers.
Yes, yes, I'm just trying-
They
yes.
didn't cut you in on that,
No,
piece, but I'm gonna
yes,
cut you
sir.
in.
No,
Jerry,
yeah.
he's going to speak to us. Well, what can give us some points of what the conversation's going to be about?
You know
Jerry?
what? I have a great life today, a great family. I help people all the time. I work hard. I have a great radio show with Randy Gordon at the Fights on Sirius XM, and I have a special life with a beautiful family. And boxing has been very good to me. Not always, but now it's always great, and I'm always wanting to help somebody get better.
Jerry, you've always been a great person, an individual.
Thank you.
know. I was in camp with you. You know, in a promotion of a huge fight with you and Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
I think the people blew certain things out of content.
Oh, no doubt about it.
And
No doubt
and,
about it.
and they had people look at you in a way that really ain't you as an individual.
Yeah.
You're a great person, and you care
thank you.
generally
I do.
about people.
Yeah,
You-
and,
you know?
but you know what? That's life. I mean, we have to face that all the time. We have to turn that page and get on with it. Like, life is not waiting for you and me, or Randy, or anybody here. We got to keep going. And with all that being said and done, the nonsense Larry went through, I went through, we're the best of friends today.
Absolutely.
We're together all the time. We help each other all the time. And that's the bottom line. Forget all that other nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. And let me tell you,
Timmy Witherspoon was trying to hit me that day, bro.
You want to hear something?
Yeah.
Jerry and I just hit 17 years on the air at Sirius XM.
is that long now?
17
believe
years
that?
with that
Seems
show.
like it was just yesterday.
I want
y'all
to just tell you
started.
something. It's not been easy for me. Let me tell you that. It's not.
Hey, look. When you have two guys that really know
This
boxing.
guy knows everything.
Well,
I learned from Jerry.
Look. When you have Randy Gordon, when you have the power of the pen, and an extensive library that you
Yes.
could tap into in time,
Forever.
and a avid reader, a writer, you know, reading, writing, and arithmetic. These are the things that make you click. Those are the things that
The gifts.
Randy Gordon.
The gifts.
They're the gifts that he can dig into. And don't forget, being editor-in-chief of Ring Magazine, the publisher.
Didn't hurt.
You know, like we say, the past, the present, and the future stars. He had that luxury of being able to do that. And what we were talking about, Don, about in the future, like we're here now. You know, all of us had those great
Moments.
big moments and days. And what Jerry Cooney and Randy with that show, you're trying to give back your wit and your grit.
Let me tell you something
New
right
Yorkers.
now. Let me tell you something right now. Nobody can break down a fight like us guys. Nobody can break down a fight. Who's going to take charge? When it's going to happen? You know, what's he doing? Staying into the. You know, we got that. We got all the information you could possibly have.
Yeah. Hey, look. Every once in a while in a fight, when teeth and tongue are in a battle, every once in a while teeth bite tongue, but that don't mean they don't go together.
I like that.
It's always nice when you have knowledgeable people on the mic
We love
who
Sydney.
have in this game. You got to pay your dues one way or another. You're gonna pay. Over time, you're gonna pay it.
Mistakes, all those different things that you do, you falter at that. You correct yourself,
Yeah.
and you can always pass it on going forward to the new kids coming up. You know what I mean?
Well, while you're here, what I have to have you do, we gave Larry, talking about Larry.
Who's it?
Jack Johnson. We got a legacy belt.
Oh, great.
That we're going to have you, Jerry, if you don't mind, take a picture with
I
that
don't
legacy
mind at
belt.
all.
We gave one to Larry, and I'm going to talk to them to see if I can get you a Jack Johnson legacy belt.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love Jack Johnson. I read books about Jack Johnson. Who's Stanley Ketchel? Is that it? No, not
Yeah,
Stanley Ketchel.
Stan-
No, the heavyweight. Sam. What's his
Burns.
name?
Who you talk about? Tommy Burns?
Harry Grant?
No, Sam.
Tommy
What are you
Burns.
thinking of?
Oh, he wound up blind in a hotel room, but they fed him every day. He was a great fighter back in those days. He fought twice a week.
Sam Langford?
Sam Langford, that's
Yeah,
my man.
oh,
What a
Langford.
guy. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Jersey Joe Walcott, I love that guy.
Yeah, Jersey Joe Walcott, fourth African American heavyweight champion. Joe Louis being the second after Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Over 30 years in between that time span where he didn't get a chance to fight, or they wouldn't let none fight. But those reigns in those days, but let me tell you, it
We
was
get to
about
have stories
culture.
with all those guys, communication.
But I have a great picture that really warms my heart, and it tells the story of boxing. When Jack Johnson and John L. Sullivan met and shook hands and took a picture together, and they had mutual respect in the end of each other because of boxing bring them together when society was pulling them apart.
And you were in-
Unfortunately,
and you were in that picture?
No.
you know, Aaron,
Not my ghost.
after they fought, right after they fought, because James J. Jeffries came out of 8 years of retirement
Yes, he did.
to face him because they were looking for the quote, the great white hope. America, unfortunately, erupted into race riots. I just wish we could go back and change all that.
Well, Jack London, who was an African writer, as you know, for Associated Press, he pressed that issue of what he put on the teletype to get it out to the news outlet at ringside. And when it left bad taste in everybody's mouth, what he wrote. And remember, when Jack Johnson for the Mann Act, when he turned himself in after being on the run, Jack Johnson, while he was in prison, wrote a letter for pardon to Woodrow Wilson. So when Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, he finally, President Trump finally pardoned him.
He pardoned him, but Jack Johnson had already wrote the things for the pardon, and when Woodrow Wilson was getting ready to sign it, Jack London wrote the President of the United States and reminded him of who Jack Johnson was and what he represented, and Woodrow Wilson wouldn't sign it. He had thought about it, he pondered, he would talk about it.
That was a big time of ignorance back then.
Yeah,
you know,
of
that
course.
was just a bad time, and then obviously it starts to change and get better. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It was terrible what happened to guys like Jack Johnson and all the guys. They weren't allowed to fight.
But Jerry, you have pushed the issue so much, like I pushed through Randy, Don.
Hey,
At
we're all-
some point, all of us have to get together. There's a lot of money that's being thrown in the game today.
Unbelievable.
These guys with the big pockets are saying that they care about boxing. Well, let's put some seed money aside.
That's what I'm talking about.
Put some seed money aside, like to start an endowment fund
That's what we're talking about.
for retirement for fighters. Guys, you have to reach a certain level, like basketball, you to get a pension. Once the seed money restored, man, you got all these hedge fund guys that
gotta
can
talk
flip
about it.
money. Oh, well, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
The guys with the big pockets, they come in and they say, well, they want to help the game. Well, be bigger than the game. Here's how you help the game. And let me tell you, if any of them, Turk al-Sheikh, and I'm going to put it right because I'm a Muslim, give some zakat into a fund, endowment fund.
Right.
This would be the cherry that will live after
Right.
you're dead and gone. People will talk about, and in Islam, they talk about leave something that people are going to remember you by. And if he does that, number one, not only will you help the fighter, you will help families, you will help their children, and all of that change, and their
And to
grandchildren.
start is the shame the fighters carry with them, that they can help alleviate those things and enjoy the rest of their lives and rid themselves of those disappointments and those being taken advantage of and all that stuff that we need to address for these guys who fought their lives out for us.
Yeah,
Joe Louis
absolutely.
fought during the war, picked us up. Those kinds of things that we have to really address and really make a stand.
And don't forget, Joe Louis, when you speak about him, is that they put what was known as the Joe Louis Tax Act on Joe Louis.
Yeah.
And he fought to get war bonds to give the United States money for the war. And then they
They taxed
created the tax act called the Joe Louis Tax Act. Now, per Muhammad Ali's mouth, how I found out about that was Muhammad Ali, because Joe Louis was the one who told him.
Right.
Joe Louis's two managers were bankers. They were black bankers. And when they were off to the side, those guys, when he went in the military, put that tax act on him. And why Muhammad Ali was crying out so bad, and why the Muhammad Ali Act is so important, they pulled the same thing on Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali told me, he said, look, man, I was only getting 10%. You know, he'd be sitting around.
Who was
relaxing.
taking the money?
Huh?
Who was taking it?
Well, he had, once you get in businessmen and they invest in you, they want their money back.
Was that early in his career?
Early in his career, he was only making 10%, and he wanted to fight. He wanted to stand up and fight against that.
Yeah.
And that's why this Muhammad Ali Act, it ain't nothing personal. See, a lot of these guys are taking it personal, like, oh, you're personal attacking this guy, you're personal. No, we're talking about overall the business side of what we're doing. We're not attacking you. Hey, look, if you can help better the sport,
Change.
Well, change is difficult, Jerry.
I do. I understand
Change is
that.
difficult for me. Change is difficult for you, and change is difficult for them. But guess what? They're going to change because we're going to help them change. We're going to hit them with some of this wit, grit, and bullshit that we have, what they're trying to put on us. And from our lifetime experience, your Harvard degree, his Harvard degree, my Yale degree, your parents' degree, with our degrees from life learning, we're going to change this thing and we're going to get it going in the rain.
for that.
Well, man, all of us talk about it. We all talk about it all the time. We have tried to get people to help. These guys got the money. They went to Wall Street. They got it. Fine, well and good. All right, you got it. Now give it.
Right.
So much got to go in taxes to the IRS. Help the seed money on an endowment in a 501(c) or something like that, and let us do it.
That's exactly it, man. We gotta walk the talk, coach. Walk the talk.
I want to say one thing.
Yes,
I have
sir.
never said before. They called me the White Hope, right? My grandmother's father was African American. It was a lie. It was a lie.
Hey,
That's true story.
look, Jerry. I'm gonna tell you like this. They all the time ask me what nationality I am. I tell them my stomach is French and Italian. My Irish eyes are always smiling. My tongue is Spanish. My pockets are Jewish, but I'm black from the waist down.
Hey man, listen. You guys have gotten more than some school here from the legends here. Guys, thank you so much for taking time here.
We're having a great time here tonight.
And thank you, Aaron, for always putting it down on the table. And that's what we need. We need courage to step up and
Next to you.
and do what we got to do to keep everything going the way it's always been. And if there's any changes, just for the protection of fighters, and that's it, man. Hey, this is BBT Media Entertainment. We're live at the 2026 Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. Keep punching, and God bless.
Thank you.
Keep the chin down, but keep punching, bro.
Hey,